my bedroom now, like an office slash gym.
It looks like your classroom.
It should be.
Oh, is there a pool
It
table
should.
there?
Yeah, you can see all that. Oh my god.
Yeah, we could. How is this chair?
Yeah.
Is this gaming chair
Which
comfortable?
chair? The one that you're in?
Hmm.
Your chair?
The one that you're on.
Oh yeah, it's like a gamer chair.
Is this good?
Yeah, it's pretty nice, nice posture and everything. It has like a little headrest thing over
Okay,
there. But yeah.
good. Yeah, I was looking into this. Okay, that's good to know that. I have now a
Mhm.
reference for it. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
How was Japan?
Japan. Oh, that was a while ago. I forgot. That was amazing. I
Did
went to
you
the mosque there. It was very nice. It was beautiful,
did
and
you
just the whole city was clean. The food was amazing. It was nice.
did you give did you tell about Islam to any Japanese?
I didn't tell them,
All right.
but
So
there's a lot of them over there.
Hassan was with you, right?
Yeah,
Okay. And what's up with Julian, man? Do you see him?
yeah. He's living in my place right now. He's back here. He just went out. He's gonna come back soon.
Okay, so tell him why is he hiding from me, man? I'm not that scary.
No, you're not.
Okay, good.
I've been busy, but now I'm more free now. I'm trying to like be old man, retire during the holidays. Now the holidays are done. I'm trying to retire next year, so
You think you're gonna be
we'll
retiring
see.
next year?
It's always been my plan before 22, so 21. So I'm trying.
2021 or when you are
No, like I'm 21 years old, so I'm about to be 22 in 7 months.
Okay. So when you're gonna retire, what are you gonna do then?
And this job is too stressful. That's why before I was sick, I was really, really stressed for like 2 weeks. Usually I'm not stressed for that long.
Yeah.
And then I got sick after that, and then yeah, it's hard.
Okay. So what are you gonna do when you retire?
I'm just gonna like continue to trade just for myself, but managing other people's money, that's a different job, and it's stressful. I'm dying,
Okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna
dying,
create
man.
some halal portfolios, man. Do you see how much traffic is on that group?
Yeah, I see it. I don't say anything in that. I see it all though.
Yeah. So that might motivate you to create a portfolio, man. You see, there's a lot of demand, right?
I think I could figure out a way. I just need to talk to another phone call to ask him more about margin because there is always good margin without. Actually, no, you can't because he said just shorting in general, betting something's gonna go down. That's haram anyways. But yeah, so I
Yes.
don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah. So keep that as a challenge, man. Inshallah, you're gonna figure out something.
That might have. Okay, so can we list all the sins again, the top five or the top 10, so I know what to do my best to avoid?
Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna say so one step. I don't know if you saw one of the messages on that group was about Islamic banking or credit union as well. So the point is that there's a lot of people who are making this effort. So if you see these type of events, it might help you to just hang out with the crowd
Yeah, and
and
ask
see
a
what
bunch
people
of
do.
questions, right?
Yeah, and then see what they're doing. Again, not every professional that you might meet at a meetup would be Islamically very sound, but at least it will
Yeah.
get you thinking, okay, this is stuff. And then, once you have some idea, then we can, sit down
Okay,
with
so
it.
what's the okay? So number one is interest, right? No interest.
No, number one is Salah. Look, so remember when we were
Oh,
talking
that's
about
maybe
earlier.
like in the hierarchy. Yeah,
Yes, the first thing that you probably want to really, really aim for is the five pillars.
yeah, the five pillars. Yeah,
And so for that, I think the top priority that we are working on right now, and then we keep going up and down on, and that is the Salah, the prayer, right?
that's the first one.
Yes, that's the first most important. Because think about it. I
What?
mean, it's the easiest thing, isn't it? I mean, if you think about it, right?
Yeah,
All you have to do is pause whatever you're doing in terms of your work, your trades, your education,
I'm gonna
friends,
save
whatever,
my notes.
and
I'm
then
gonna write a note again.
yeah, sure, go ahead.
The five pillars, and also I need to retype the prayer because I lost the paper that I had it on.
No, no problem. Yeah, but what I'm saying, let's not drop the ball on the prayer, and let's be consistent about, like, how you were
It's
following.
just 'cause I lost the paper and then I was looking through our chat again and I couldn't really find what
I
I
may
couldn't
still
really
have
find.
it. Okay, so we'll figure it out. Okay, and then were you here for last Friday?
Last Friday prayer.
You
What was last Friday? What day was that?
That was 2 days ago.
Oh, that was. I didn't even realize it was Friday. My bad.
No, remember you
No,
said
I didn't.
you were here and then you left. That's what I understood from your message. So I hope you were here,
Was it last Friday? Wait, let me check that.
like 2 days ago.
I think I was here. I was here 2 days ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you were at the message 2 days ago, right? But we couldn't meet up basically.
Oh, that's probably because I was really, really sick then, so that probably makes sense. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So I've been sick since like last week Wednesday.
Okay, Okay. So anyways, okay, so basically, yes, so that's what I would say, like, try to not, like, schedule your clients on Friday and things like that, basically. And
Yeah.
then, basically doing your regular day to
But I don't always have to be at the mosque for the Friday prayer,
where are you gonna pray your Friday prayers?
right? I can't do it at my house.
You can do whatever you want, right? So the question is, should
Okay.
you do it or not, right?
Yeah, but if I'm traveling or something, like I'm supposed to be going to Atlanta to see my family, and then after that, I have to go to Switzerland at the end of the month. But during those times, then
Right.
that's like the excuse, I
Exactly.
guess.
Yeah. So when you're traveling, then
Hmm.
you do your regular afternoon prayer, the 4 units that you pray regularly,
Uh,
right? So when
yeah.
you're traveling. But even when you're traveling, if you're able to go, it's good for
Hmm.
your spirituality, because then, like, especially if you're only targeting to go to mosque once a week, right?
Yeah.
So it's good for your spirituality and for your connection, that if you can, when you're traveling, you can, then it's a good idea, but it's not a must,
Yeah.
right? When you're traveling, it's easier, so you can
Okay.
basically, just but remember, it's not about, like, it's not a task, because it is also an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with Allah. So you're investing in a relationship that will not die. And I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of exciting thing happening in your life at the moment, right? And
Not
when
really.
and too, like, you're
Yeah.
retiring at 22, right? That's quite exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I'm trying.
obviously, the pressure from clients and this and that, right?
Yeah.
You're running your training session from your gymnasium.
My gosh.
So there's a
Okay.
lot of, alhamdulillah, there's a lot of exciting stuff, relatively speaking,
Yeah.
right? So as a way of thanking, as a way of investing in your relationship with Allah, it will make sense for you to take some time out, right?
I know what I need to do. I just need the information now. So
Yeah.
first, I want to start with 5 pillars. I wrote down Salah. The second one is which? What's the second one?
So the second one is that it will be like basically fasting. So you have 4 months.
Oh, fasting. That's only one. That's only twice a year, isn't it?
It's only once a
Once a
year.
year.
Once a year, compulsory fasting.
Is that a change? I think is that in June or
So
March?
I think it will be
Next.
May this time. If I'm not, yeah, earlier May this time.
You will have to remind me when that time
Yeah,
comes. But
but if you want, here's a technique. If you want, so right now it's probably the shortest day of the year that you can get to, right?
yeah.
So, and especially during holidays, if you want to give it a shot, right, and then you can just try it out for Allah, because I mean, there's a lot of reward for
No, no.
volunteer.
I like fasting. I'm pretty good at fasting. When it comes to no water, though, that's gonna be interesting. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna record the entire process and maybe put on your YouTube channel if you want.
sure.
Yeah.
So here's a question: do you want to maybe try during the holidays, maybe one of the shorter days of full fasting or something like that?
Wait. So when's that? When we during the holidays?
Like,
Like the
like,
holidays is pretty much done.
yeah, so let's say if for example tomorrow is easier for you, if
Mm-hmm.
or Wednesday or Thursday, right? So you can try it out. So at least
Yeah.
you kind
Yeah.
of see how it feels like, and maybe you can,
Prepare myself.
yeah, you can prepare
But
yourself. Maybe
for how
do,
long?
sorry.
For how long though?
Oh, from so right now Fajr starts like 6:20 or something, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So from 6:20 to 4:45 ish. So that's pretty short compared to what we would have in May.
Yeah,
So
but that's a good taste of it.
yeah, so if you start like 6:25 ish, then it goes all the way up to 4:53, and it's
Okay.
it's a voluntary
I probably
fast.
won't do that anytime soon because, like I said, I'm still sick and I'm just getting
Okay,
better and I'm really, really dehydrated. So that's not gonna work out good.
okay, no problem. Yeah, so just something to keep in mind. If you want to try it, then we can go over
Mm.
the rulings, and then
Okay.
and then again, another thing with the voluntary fasting is that you can break it anytime, right? So let's say if by 2 p.m. you want to give up, which I know you won't because you're a strong man, right? But if you do want to give up,
Sure.
then you can, you can give
Mm.
up, right? So it's not no sin because it's a
Okay.
voluntary fasting. Okay,
That should be
so
fine.
basically, yeah, right now what we want to focus on two things. One is your prayer, okay,
Mm-hmm.
your Friday prayer.
Yeah.
Now there's a third pillar which is actually about zakah. You know what I'm talking about? So the charity.
No, what's that?
So there's an obligatory charity, right?
That you get 2% of your funds to?
Yeah, so 2.5% of your excess wealth.
What does excess wealth mean?
So any sort of basically, cash or holdings and things like that. It would not include your clothing. It would not include your accessories or your
But what if
computers.
is it bad if I rather give money to my family rather than strangers? That doesn't count, right?
No, no. So if you have family members that are poor,
Oh, my whole family's poor.
okay, like by poor I mean like poor
What do you
poor.
mean poor, like impoverished, like dying or something,
No,
right?
no, not necessarily dying, right? So somebody in Canada, for example, let's say there's a family, and they have kids or whatever. It takes
Yeah.
them, food and rent and basic necessities. It costs them,
Yeah.
let's say, $5,000 a month,
Yeah.
right? And they're only able to earn, $3,000 or $4,000, right? So they would still be considered poor because
Yeah. My family's that in that case, my family's poor too. Then.
in,
So I don't understand that. My
yeah.
family's poor based on that.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that would be yes, that would be a poor family. But there's a small condition here. In general, for voluntary charity, you
It can't
should,
be family.
huh?
It can't be family. That doesn't count.
No, family actually counts. There's a double
But it
reward
counts
for
if they're
family.
like really, really dying or like third world country.
No, even in
Yeah.
listen, man. Okay, I'm saying even in Canada, it's
Okay.
even in Canada. So that's exactly. So let's say a
Yeah,
Canadian.
okay, if you want really, really poor, if my family's not poor enough, you have other poor people in Jamaica that third world country. They only need like $200 a month just to survive,
But
and they can barely make that.
yes, exactly. So those people will count, but there's a small catch here. So there's two types of charities. One is
Okay.
one is a obligatory charity.
Okay.
That is a pillar.
Okay.
And then there's a voluntary charity. So voluntary charity is like it's not a must on you, but you're very, very encouraged to do it. Okay.
Okay.
So when I'm talking about the the obligatory charity, you cannot give it to non-Muslims,
Oh.
right? I
So
mean,
that's a voluntary.
but you think about it, you cannot even give it to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his family.
Oh, wait. Okay, so you said I can't give to non-Muslims if it's voluntary one.
If it's obligatory one.
Okay.
So
Obligated.
if you have Muslim family members who are, who are
I don't.
who are poor, yeah, definitely you can give them, and it's encouraged to give it to family members. But the reason I was saying this is it's a very sacred thing, the pillar charity, right? The charity that's part of the pillar is called zakah, and because of that, it's also something that even the Prophet Muhammad in his lifetime, peace be upon him, and any of his family members up till now, they are prohibited to take from it.
Okay.
So even the Prophet, like, you cannot give. It's very sanctuous in that sense.
What am I allowed to do for the obligated one? Only give to Muslim family.
Muslim families, yeah.
Okay, and the voluntary one?
Voluntary. The best thing for voluntary one is your family members.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right.
Wait, yeah, voluntary. Voluntary. Okay, and the third one is what?
So that's it. There are three pillars already, right? So basically, well, I mean, we have done 4 pillars. Number 1 is your belief in Allah, right, and verbalizing that belief.
3 different types of charities.
I said 3?
Yeah.
No, 2. Basically, obligatory and voluntary, right?
Okay, my bad. I done 3. Okay, there's only 2. Okay.
From a wealth, I'm talking about from a wealth perspective, right? And because obviously the time that you volunteer is also charity. You listening to someone is charity. You smile at someone is charity. You're giving a helping hand to someone is charity, right? Those are all other forms of charities.
I guess so.
No, no guessing. It is for sure, man. Okay. And then the last pillar is basically Hajj, right? Once in a lifetime to perform pilgrimage to Mecca.
How do you spell that?
Hajj.
Okay, and I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, pilgrimage?
Yes.
Pilgrimage. Alright. And that's in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yes.
What if I die over there?
Well, if you die over there, that's a very good thing, man.
I heard they're racist over there.
No. Oh, you mean from that angle? No. I mean, we'll plan it later when you are more comfortable and with a good group of friends and
You're
so
gonna have to come with me. I don't want them to enslave me or something.
No, okay, yeah, I'll come with you, man, inshallah. I think we'll go all together. You, me, Hassan, inshallah, Julian as well.
That'd be great. Yes.
Yes.
No, so 1, 2, 3. That's 4 pillars, right?
Yeah. And then the first pillar is basically believing in Allah and the Prophet Muhammad as the messenger of Allah and verbalizing that, right? That was your
Wait, so
shahada.
that's five in general, right? Five pillars.
Yeah.
So first one is just believing in Allah in general. Second one is prayer, fasting, charity.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, the first one's pretty much Allahu Akbar, right?
Right. So now from your angle, what I would probably focus on is the prayer. Maybe a voluntary fast, maybe in a month or so. And I don't know, do you want to, halalify your diet, like halal chicken and stuff like that?
Oh, like my food?
Yeah.
I'll do that in the future, but for now, I just get meal preps made to me. So once I'm like physically, like I lose a certain amount of weight and build muscle, then I'll like start doing that because then I'll cook for myself more.
No, so right now, what kind of chicken or beef do you eat?
Just regular, whatever the meal prep person makes for me.
Oh, the meal. Oh, so you have a guy who makes meals for you?
Yeah.
So maybe there are people, or maybe this guy may be able to do it halal for you. You just may have to pay him a bit extra,
Yeah, probably.
right? So it's definitely worth that money, right? So because then you're spending on your own self, right? So even if it costs you $20-$30 extra a month, it's like very worth it,
That's
right?
a good idea. They'll probably do that.
So maybe take a note of that, and then let's see what's the option. Because I know and maybe Hassan also knows about some people who do halal meal preps or whatever, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So what, he cooks it for you, and then he sends you like every week or something?
Yeah, every week. Look what I just sent you. So that's what I have so far. The other line that you gave to me from before, I can't find it, so I have to rewrite that right now.
Okay, but right now what I'm saying is that, so what's our goal? We're gonna pray 5 times a day, right?
Yeah, but I can't do any of that if I don't have the prayer.
Okay, so you have nothing at the moment with you, right?
No, I just sent you what I have right now, and I have the meaning with me too.
Okay, so what I'm saying, you can pray with that, with what you have, right? You don't have to.
Well, no, I just know it now though. I didn't have this before.
Okay, good. Okay, so now here, so you have that, Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illa. Okay, actually, let me hear it. Let me hear how you say it now. Let me hear
it. These are the old ones. This one's easy.
Okay, let me hear it then. Because sometimes we think it is, but when we test it, we're like, whoa, man, I gotta work on that.
Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Lillah, right?
Alhamdulillah. I got it. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Allah. Awesome. And then Allahu Akbar.
Fantastic. Right? And what do you say at the end? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
So with this, you should pray with this, right?
What about the other line though?
Okay, yes, we're gonna add another line. But what I'm saying is like, let's keep that. So my question is like, so you have a rough idea of how much money you made for your clients in the last week, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a rough idea of how many prayers you prayed last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That's what I'm saying, right? So whatever is important to you, we measure it, right? So if you measure something, it's important to you, you'll measure it. Then you think about, okay, how can I increase it the coming week? Why do I have less trades? Why did I lose money for my clients, right? Or how can I make more money for my clients, right? So that's the thing. I mean, so because remember the first pillar is believing in Allah, right? So if you're believing in Allah, it should necessitate that, okay, how do I become more compliant and more observing of what Allah wants from me, right?
Okay, can you give me the other line?
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with the line if you don't pray, bro?
No, I'm gonna do it, but I just
okay.
don't have the information.
Okay.
Wait, can you text it to me so I can write it, copy and paste it?
Yeah, I'm gonna copy paste it for you. Let me find it where. Oh, it was in the prayer group, right?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, so I'm keeping everything prayer related in that group so that it does not get, Okay, so actually, do you see the prayer group? It's already in there. What do you see in the prayer group?
Second, I see. That's not. Wait, I need to find it.
I can resend it to you. Okay, don't worry. I'll resend it to you.
Prayer practice Nathaniel, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So you see a one-page cheat sheet there?
Yeah, I see that. I don't understand that sheet, so I'm going to have to talk to you about that again.
Okay.
One sec. No, I already have that. One sec.
So this is the first line, on the paper that we had, and I'm going to actually send it to you right now.
Send it to me because I think.
Yeah.
Where is that? Wait, will you just send it right now? I already have that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just collecting it all there. So
Okay.
it's like all in one place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just finding a new line for you and sending it to you. You coming. Okay, in the meantime, let's keep practicing it. Let's say a'udhu,
A'udhu.
a'udhu,
A'udhu.
okay, billahi
Billahi.
min
Min.
ash
Ash.
shaytanir.
I thought it was shaitan.
Yeah, shaytan
Yeah.
ar-rajim.
Al-Rajim.
Ar-rajim.
Regime. Regime.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
I found it. I'm just sending it to you. What is going on? Okay, you see it?
Wait. Not yet.
So it's a text, right? A'udhu.
I don't see it yet.
No, you do.
Where did you send it to?
In the group.
In practice.
Yeah.
Wait. Why am I getting a late? It says you're typing right now.
Okay, so maybe you're too far then. I don't know, man. I don't know internet is that slow. I think
maybe it's a delay.
What do you see? What's the last message you see in the prayer practice?
Just one that you forwarded with all the stuff that I already have, with the meanings with it.
Huh. Okay, do you
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I see 5 lines, but I don't see the next one you sent. Interesting.
Okay, so do your phone is connected, right?
Yeah, 1 second.
Or are you seeing on your computer?
Well, I was looking at my computer. Oh wait, now I got it. Now look at my phone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah, now it's on the computer. All right. So I need to copy and paste this. 1 second. I can't even copy and paste it now.
Oh, where do you want to copy and paste it?
Into my notes.
Okay. Where's your notes? On your phone or?
No, my computer.
Okay, so have you gotten it on your computer?
Yeah, I got it now. So I'll just retype it. It's okay.
No, so is that like a document? Is that like a document on the cloud? Your notes are on the a document on the cloud?
Yeah, I saved the document just to my computer. Shaitan. iERA regime. Okay, now this is going to be very important when it comes to prayer. Because I look at that sheet, but I still don't understand. Wait, also, what line is that? Is that line number 2 or 3?
Actually, this is the first line. This is the first official line.
After Allahu Akbar?
Yes, this is the first official line.
Okay.
But for now, you'll be doing the whole thing. You'll be doing Allahu Akbar, and you'll be saying everything, and then you'll add these things as you build up. So, for example, if you take a look at that sheet right now together.
Let's start from standing. So while I'm standing, what do I say when I'm standing? Allahu Akbar, right?
Right. Okay, so you see that, and then what's the first line on that sheet is what we are actually working on right now. The spelling is a bit different, right? Because as we know that you can spell it any ways you like as long as the sound is almost.
I need to know when I'm standing and then when I'm kneeling down, all that stuff. So when I'm standing, I say that. What do I do after that? I stay standing and say the other stuff?
Yes, so after that you put your hands on the chest, right on the left.
Okay, hands on chest. Right over left.
Yeah, and you're looking at your place of prostration. You know the place you'll be prostrating on. You're looking at there. Okay.
Okay.
And then feel that you have actually initiated a meeting with Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. So He's listening to you. He's listening to us all the time, but this is now a private conversation that you have officially engaged in.
Okay. So hands on chest, right over left, looking at my prostration. I say that one line, or how much do I say?
Well, So we're gonna cover that all eventually, right? But we're gonna cover it on your own speed. So if you take care of this line, every 2 days we can start adding one more line.
No,
right?
no, I just need to know when I'm standing, when I'm sitting, because when I pray, I do it for like 20 seconds and I'm done because I could do it so fast.
Right, but
I don't know if we're standing or whatever properly.
good. So for that, okay, so let's answer about this. So for that, you know what you can do? Here's two things you can do. One is, you know, the small phrases that we had, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, Wallahu Akbar.
Yeah.
So instead of just saying it once, you can repeat it several times and think about it, ponder over it.
Okay, but I do that all standing, or what do I do?
In all positions.
So I do it standing, and I say the whole thing with my hands on my chest, then I say the whole thing kneeling, then I say the whole thing when I'm down there.
Yeah, for now. But
okay.
So this is what we have started for now, and then we'll replace it with the proper ones as we go along, right?
Okay, never mind then. All right.
What do you mean never mind then?
No, because I wanted to know the actual positions of when I stand. Because when I'm doing this, I say it quick. I go down, I say it quick again, and then I go down on my knees.
Don't be quick. Use this time. So for example, if you're saying Alhamdulillah, right? What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It means all complete and perfect praises belongs to Allah.
So think about it, right? So for example, think about some of the things that you want to praise Allah for, right? So then when you
think about, I don't need a long time to think about it. It doesn't take longer than 5 minutes to pray. That's the thing.
It does, right?
It doesn't. It doesn't take longer than 5 minutes because I just say everything I think about it, and then I'm done.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if you wanted to, you can think some more about it if you wanted to. That's fine. But anyway, we don't want to make it too long anyways because we want to have that consistency regardless, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that next point is what we are working on right now is this new phrase. So let's practice it once.
Yeah.
So, okay, so work with me. So try just the first word.
A'u.
Ru.
It's a'u billahi.
A'udhu.
A'uhu.
A'u.
Wait, so it's a'u.
Dhu.
A'udhu.
Yes.
I gotta change the spelling then.
Yes, change it. Put it on the prayer group so I can see what we are, agreeing on, and then I'll delete the other one.
Okay. I'll send that right after I finish. Okay, so a'udhu billahi.
Very good.
Billahi min.
Okay, now. Okay, I'm gonna try something with you. Okay, bear with me. So instead of saying min, say minash. Minash.
Minash.
Minash.
1 second. Let me change it. Min. Oh, 1 second. Minash.
Minash.
So a'udhu billahi minash.
Shaitan.
Shaitan.
Yeah.
Regime.
Shaitan. Sorry. Minash.
Minash.
Shaitanir. Shaitanir. So it's three syllables, if you will. Shaitanir.
Shaitanir regime.
Right.
Shaitanir regime. 1 second. Alright. That's how I have it spelled. Help me just say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir regime.
Yes, very good.
Not bad?
Yeah, should I add another one?
Let me get my 5 person, then we can go again.
Okay, so try this today. I said let's keep adding one every day, man, right? Because it's been like...
Every day?
Yeah. Because remember, you said you wanted to lead prayers in December, bro. December is ending.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. My bad.
That's the thing, man. You just keep your retirement goals in focus and you don't keep that goal in focus.
All right. You're right.
Okay, so... okay, let's take a look at what that means, right? And this is very important. Anytime you're feeling lazy, you don't want to feel like praying, you're feeling angry, you're feeling sad, these things are very good. It's a protection. You're asking Allah to shield you from all the evil of shaitan.
Okay.
And the evil of shaitan includes laziness, includes anxiety, includes depression, includes laziness, includes other things.
Okay.
Right? From a metaphysical sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me take a look at how you actually wrote it. Okay, so now let's read a bit of Quran, and this is something I encourage you to do as well, right?
I never listened to it. That's the thing. Like last night, I listened to what you sent me the other day.
Okay,
I just listened to that.
yeah, okay. Oh, so you listen to the lectures, you mean?
The last one you sent me was
Yeah, that was a Friday speech about like, look, live
yeah.
as long
'Cause I
as you
remember
want,
seeing
but
that
you,
guy before.
yeah.
Yeah, I listened to that. That's nice. I could do that, but reading something, I can't even read. I can't read anything.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So remember, we subscribed to a few YouTube channels.
Yeah, I listened to a bunch of those last night.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so keep doing that. But do you want to read maybe a verse or two of Quran together, or should we just end the call?
You could read it, and then I could listen.
No, I want you to read it so we can think about it together.
I'm not a reader.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the screen, bro. Okay, so we can read it together.
Oh my god.
Okay, pick two numbers.
5 and 7.
5 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's do this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on chapter 5, verse 7, as you selected it. Oh, mashallah, it's very good. Okay, so now read. Can you read the translation?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
You're forcing me to read. All right. And remember,
bro. Okay, don't you read your stock reports?
No.
No technical analysis. You just like randomly wake up and say, okay, let me invest in these things.
I don't read the actual words.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's try it for a change. Read the translation, please.
Okay. And remember Allah's favor upon you and His covenant, with which He bound you when you said, "We hear and we obey," and fear Allah. Verily, Allah is all knower of the secrets of your breast.
Okay, good. So, see, so what is it talking about? One thing it's talking about is our promise with Allah, right? What's that promise? Is that we hear and we obey.
Okay.
Right? And that's the thing. Like once you realize who Allah is, right? Obedience and submission becomes easier.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you don't know the why. If you really love someone, if you really trust someone, the why is not as important as that. Look, this is because this is beloved to the one I love. This is beloved to the one I trust. This is beloved, and if that's very important because it's coming from Allah, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And another thing that it says is it's an indication of, again, there's more details. We just want to have a cursory or understanding of that, which is applicable to us. Ni'mat Allah, right? So the favors of Allah. Right?
Yeah.
So as we reflect on the favors of Allah, it actually encourages us to be more submissive and more compliant to Allah.
Makes sense.
So let's take a look. Let's try to list 5 favors of Allah. So that's one of the ways when you're approaching Quran to pause and think, okay, what are some of the 5 top favors of Allah on me?
Okay.
Do you want to start?
I have no idea.
Okay, so that's okay. Good. So the ability that we have this communication, isn't it beautiful, right? We are like, I don't know, 10 kilometers apart, but have a video call, right? Be able to see the eyesight, right? That's one great favor that many people don't have.
You're saying these are creations from Allah, like a byproduct?
Sorry, repeat that?
You're saying like this is a creation of Allah, sort of?
Yeah, it is. It is a creation of Allah. And not only it's a creation of Allah, Allah is also blessing us by benefiting from it, right? So just because a creation exists, not everybody is able to benefit from it, right?
Yeah, but there's also some bad things that He created.
There's some bad bad things that people chose to create, but there's nothing absolutely bad. So anything that exists can be relatively evil, but there's no absolute bad thing in this world.
That's true. That's very true.
Right? So there's always a relative evil, but there's always a greater good behind everything, because Allah will not do a pure evil thing, because that's not who Allah is, right? That's not something that befits Allah.
Okay, true.
So what I'm saying, like for example, this clean drinking water, right? That's a luxury. That's a blessing that Allah has given us, right? Right now we are spending this time reading the book of Allah. That's also a blessing, right?
Okay.
Like Julian is not reading this. Julian is not spending the time,
He will.
He will, but I'm just saying right now he's not,
You're
right?
gonna have to talk to him.
But I'm saying it's also a blessing, because Like, look, I mean, I'm approaching you, I'm approaching Julian as well, right? You are responding, he is not, right? What
Yeah.
I'm trying to say is that yes, it is a good thing from you, but it's also a blessing from Allah that He has put His love in your heart, so you're taking time to study the Book of Allah.
Okay.
So that's a great gift as well.
That is very true.
Okay.
So what else?
And then another thing that you can see in this verse, last line, is that look, always remember that Allah is knower of the secrets of your breast, right? So whatever you hide, you can hide it from people, but Allah knows your true intention.
Okay.
Okay, let's read the next verse. We're just gonna do 3, so 2 more and we're done. Okay.
Okay. O you who believe, stand out firmly for Allah and be just witnesses, and let not the
Enmity.
enmity, and hatred of others make you avoid justice. Be just, that is near to piety, and fear Allah. Verily, Allah is well acquainted with what you do.
Yes. Okay, so this is beautiful, right? So this first thing, number 1, people who have believed, right? So now here's one action. One is what? Be just.
Okay.
Right? Now, what prevents us from being just at some time is that we have some sort of enmity and hatred, right? We don't like someone for whatever reason. And we rationalize it that, that person is bad, he cheated on me, and whatever, right? So let's say, because this is a human trait, right? But when you have this, you're likely to avoid justice.
Yeah.
And that is not something that's allowed, right? And a lot of people, if you see, they come up with this logic that, look, they bomb us, so we'll bomb them, right? They bomb our children, so we'll bomb their children, right? So that's something important, right? That look, if someone is transgressing against you and being unjust, does that give you a right to transgress against them?
Not really.
Right? So that's very important. And now obviously, it applies to all of us, right? So let's say if we don't like a friend or someone and then, we are backbiting him, or, we're not just being just to him and we say, oh yeah, he deserves it, right?
Yeah.
So that's very important because Allah is ordering us that, look, be just. If you are just, then that is nearer to piety, right? And fear Allah because He can take retribution from you. So if you're unjust, Allah can take retribution from you, right?
Yeah.
And then again, another beautiful thing about Allah is aware of what you do. So if you are nice to someone and he does not repay you, doesn't matter. Will Allah let your effort go to waste?
Probably not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, right? Because look, I mean, in your business, your clients probably judge you by your results.
Yeah.
They don't care how much time you spend reading or whatever. If you don't bring them the results, they don't care.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, but Allah always judges you by your effort and what's in your heart.
Okay.
So for example, let's say, you try to talk to, for example, like, Julian right now, right? Hey, say, just have a 5 minutes, let's chat about Allah, right? You took the Shahada, you believed in Allah. What are you doing to learn more about Allah, for example, right? And you are rewarded for that effort, regardless of if he responds positively or not. You're rewarded for doing the best. Obviously, you don't want to overdo it so that he runs away from it. But the point is that Allah rewards you for your effort, not necessarily on your results.
Okay, got it. What's the next verse?
Okay, so next verse is there is a promise of Allah for you and I, inshallah. So read that promise.
Allah has promised those who believe in the oneness of Allah, Islamic monotheism, and do deeds of righteousness, that for them there is forgiveness and a great reward, i.e. paradise.
Right. So for example, look, there's shahada aspect of it, right? So you believe that, okay, only Allah is the one who is worthy of my worship, my submission, my full love, right? And then you follow this by acts of good deeds, right? Such as 5 prayers, charity, voluntary charity, taking care of other people, other good deeds. What does Allah will do? Allah will forgive them, right? So obviously we would have our own small sins and things here and there. Allah will forgive them and will reward us with a fully beautiful, everlasting vacation in paradise, right? So think of the best vacation that you have had so far or that you dream to have, and imagine how paradise would be, at least 100x of that vacation, right? So obviously we can never comprehend it, but just for an analogy perspective. I'm going to read this in Arabic and we'll finish up the call, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم وميثاقه الذي واثقكم به إذ قلتم سمعنا وأطعنا واتقوا الله إن الله عليم بذات الصدور يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين لله شهداء بالقسط ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا اعدلوا هو أقرب للتقوى واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون وعد الله الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم مغفرة وأجر عظيم. All right, so yeah, that's it, man. Jazakallah khair. Allah reward you and recompense you for this time that you've invested with him. And I would recommend that if you haven't prayed your Dhuhr and Asr, so pray your Dhuhr and then pray your Asr, inshallah, the 2 afternoon prayers.
Alright, cool.
And please capture it just like how you capture your trade progress. Try to capture your prayers so that you can be focused on that. All right?
All right, thanks.
Okay, so I'll see you Friday. This Friday, please lock your calendar, man. Are you traveling?
Wait, Friday, what day is that? That's the 7th.
Yes. Are you traveling?
If I'm back in time, then yeah, I should be back. We'll see.
Okay. If not, please maintain your prayers wherever you are. Okay?
Okay.
All right, take care, man. It was a pleasure talking to you. Let me know what I can do for Julian. Maybe we should go out for dinner or lunch sometime or coffee or hang out a bit.
I'll get him to call you or else.
Yeah, just see what's going on in his head. Try to understand. Maybe he's overwhelmed. I don't know what's going on. So it's good to understand what he thinks.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, man. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
All right, later.